All right, 505-243-3333, number to get in. And also got some great text on this, too. So we'll read some of those coming up here on News Radio KKOB. But right now, Bob Lang is with us, and he'll be a familiar voice to longtime listeners at News Radio KKOB. And also, and Bob, this is really cool. The National Ford Mustang Show is headed for Balloon Fiesta Park this weekend. Thanks for coming on with us, Bob.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. I'm so excited about this show. The show is called Mustang Enchantment. It's June 9th and 10th. That's this Friday and Saturday. It's at the Sid Cutter Pavilion at Balloon Fiesta Park. And it is a Mustang Club of America national show. The last time that happened here, we had a Grand National in 1990, so it's been a long time coming. We have 225 Mustangs from 29 states coming to town, and all their people, trucks, trailers, the whole thing. And these are from Concours perfect condition cars to the there's a rumor that the Hennessy anniversary Mustang is going to be there too, but the Shelbys, there will be from 65 to the latest Shelbys. And food truck vendors. And then a special treat for automotive enthusiasts is TV's Heather Storm. She's known for Garage Squad, Jay Leno's Garage, Street Tuner Challenge. Been all over Motor Trend TV, and she has a really great online presence at heatherstorm.com. And she's going to be there Saturday, and I'm pretty sure that she will be there walking around like 1 to 3, and in the morning at the Sid Cutter Pavilion doing autographs, taking pictures, and meeting folks. It's going to be a really great national show. Mm-hmm. And, the Mustang is such a cool car anyway. So. Oh, yeah, it definitely is. And the great thing about this show and, me doing readings on it and that sort of thing, you don't really have to be a gearhead to enjoy it, which is a really good thing. And this, of course, being at Balloon Fiesta Park, a great spot, a great location for folks to just come out and enjoy their weekend. Absolutely. The neat thing about Mustangs are that they cover every range of socioeconomic division in our society. I mean, you can have basic old Mustang the coupes running around, or you can have $150,000 Shelbys running around. So they really fit the whole of Americana inside one crazy little automobile. It's a cool thing. And speaking of the fact that it is such a broad thing, is that we're also going to launch a podcast there called Your Mustang Story. Everybody has a Mustang story, and we want to hear yours. So yourmustangstory.com will launch at this event as well. So, it's going to be a great event. And we encourage everybody to come down Friday, 10 to 5, and Saturday, 10 to 5. But Saturday, there'll probably be more cars because some of the out-of-towners might get delayed coming in. Mm-hmm. So Saturday, 10 to 5 at Sid Cutter Pavilion, Balloon Fiesta Park, Mustang Enchantment. Mm-hmm. It's a national show. Yeah, man, this is really cool, and especially how much the Mustang, car culture, such a big part of the Southwest, and in particular, the Mustang, and those types of vehicles. And what a great idea for a podcast, because, I've never owned a Mustang, but I've got a story about driving one once. I think a lot of people do. Everybody has one. It's really going to be a great show to attend because of the fact that we'll have everything Concours, pristine cars, and they're battling for national awards. Mm-hmm. And then the club that is hosting that is our very own Rio Grande Mustang Club. It's been around for 40 plus years, and it really is an institution in the state of New Mexico. So it's going to be a great time Friday and Saturday at Balloon Fiesta Park. Yeah. How did you get involved with car culture? Because I know you've been involved in groups like the Rio Grande Mustang Club for a long time. Yeah, my first words in life were car. So that's what my mom said. So I've owned a Shelby. I've had a convertible Mustang 5-liter before, and now I have a 68 coupe. And I just love the little thing. You can catch me going up and down Route 66 from the city to Moriarty all the time, because that route stretch of Route 66 is great therapy no matter what you drive, but it's even more fun in an old classic Mustang. It's a passion. You get hooked easy. Yeah, and that's one of the things with car shows and car culture, and one of the things that we're missing over the last couple of decades is I don't think automakers have kept up with it. There's always going to be a place for those great cars. It would have been nice if the manufacturers would have continued and we would have had great cars to look back on, but we're looking back on
almost a real specific era in history because they've kind of let us down the last few years.
You know, I think Ford is kind of unique in that they've kept the Mustang internal combustion and then added their electric variant, but they still have the internal combustion engine Mustang and all its variants. And Dodge is keeping their Challenger. I think they're going to keep that for a while. I know the Camaro's going away, but I feel that change in the environment where the car culture is not quite growing at the rate that it used to. But there's still some young folks out there that are really taking up the baton. I know that a lot of our younger members are involved with Albuquerque Dragway, and so it's still around. You just got to look for it a little harder. It's not as pervasive as it used to be.
Yeah. It's just hard to work on cars anymore, and a lot of newer models and anything that lasts 20 years. You can't really work on them anymore, which is really unfortunate. And I think that's why car culture, especially this era, will always be around, because guys and gals alike will always want to tinker around on stuff. And that's where these models from yesteryear will always be popular, because you can do that with them.
You're absolutely right. Now, today, they do have plug-and-play options where tuners get in with their laptops and make adjustments. And then there are parts, the support in parts, like taking my 68 for an example, literally every part of that car is manufactured today, is still manufactured, not by Ford, but by others, and using the old Ford stamps. And I think it's the same for Camaro and old trucks, old Chevy trucks, old Ford trucks, and Broncos. And that's another feather in Ford's hat, is the new Broncos. But it's harder for just the home wrench, the guy just wanting to tinker in the garage, to do that kind of work, unless he's got a laptop and an i7 processor.
Yeah, that's right. I tell you what, the Ford with their Bronco, man, what a home run that was. I mean, they look terrific. I know 3 guys that went and bought a Bronco. They're terrific.
They are terrific. And Heather Storm is doing a show on that now online. So you can, on the road with Heather Storm, so you can actually watch her travel. She did a whole series with her 65 classic Mustang coupe. And now she's doing another series with the Bronco. It's really entertaining. So the culture's still out there. You just have to dig a little deeper for it.
Great. We're looking forward to this. Mustang Enchantment, that is going to be at Balloon Fiesta Park coming up this weekend, the 9th through the 11th. And Bob, if people want more information, where can they find it at?
RioGrandeMustangs.org.
All right. Thank you.
That's our website. Yeah. Now, Sunday is a closed event, but Saturday and Sunday's open to the public, and it's free.
Can't beat that.
You can't beat
Even
that.
with inflation, it's free, huh, Bob?
Even with inflation, it's free. All dealer markups are free.
All right, so, Bob, I appreciate it. Mustang Enchantment coming up this weekend at Balloon Fiesta Park. Thank you, sir. Have a great afternoon.